missed that part. Ahmed, are you still there?
Yeah, Maigun, I still here.
Brother, you've been following us all night.
Me, I just want to make I adjust small inside the insult you give them.
All right.
And you know, say as you they talk, me, moment tell the comment, mama comment like much, but moment tell the comment section, moment read word after the other.
Okay.
It's about to miss here. So I want pick one person, make I use her as my own scapegoat. Kito Japa, Kito Ibi Baile.
Right.
One Obonu Aridin, idiot. Olani Odeyemi Ode. Odeye no. He said, so it's obedience campaign here now, not about Yoruba nation. I hear it.
You will think he actually cares about Yoruba nation. But they are Tifnumbu lapdogs. They are the same people who celebrated the killings.
So with all that has been spoken tonight, you cannot speak out, as in you cannot recognize what we are talking about. Okay, make I put on for you small, maybe you feel maybe because you are looking, you look Maigun with anger. Now me
cause their problem. Right. I told you.
Okay.
They call now, to come,
now waiting they happen. Be say in the chat you say as una no agree Yoruba nation, una no agree Biafra, make them go. It be like say the people will be say una kill them. Them will be say they still want Nigeria. Shey you dey hear me? Olayemi, Olaniyi, Ìdìrín yẹ, ó sì máa yẹ pa náà ni ayé ẹ máa bàjẹ́. In the try you say all this nonsense wey dey go up, e go turn to something wey at the end he still told you. He said when everywhere is on fire, everybody go begin comot im own stick. Everybody go begin comot im own.
Continue, Ahmed. I'm just listening to you, Neil.
You dey hear me, ba? So you dey hear. As him talk finish for the brokers, he end them with after all of these things have happened, where everywhere can go on fire. Yoruba go dey comot their own, Biafra go dey comot their own. Anybody who want comot their own,
you even missed the part. You even missed the part. Short. Yeah, you even missed the part where I said they are seeing precedents. I don't see any. I see a revolution that will consume everybody. That eventually everybody will take their own part from this whole thing.
Thank you.
But you see,
but because olórí burúkú ni ẹ́, aláyébàjẹ́ ni ẹ́, ọ̀dẹ̀, alátẹnujẹ, olórí kórí bí ẹja kónkò.
Àwọn bí ẹja kòté.
Àkótì mérò. Kí ló máa ń ṣe yín? What is your problem gangan náà? Ṣé orí burú ni? Sórí burú ni? Because you cannot see anything. Nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́ jẹ lẹ́ ń wá ká, nǹkan tẹ́ sì máa jẹ tẹ́ fẹ́ jẹ tẹ́ ń wá ká òun ló máa pa yín dànù.
No, they already. Many of them are dying.
Lẹ́yìn gbèrè olókùnkùn.
Ahmed, you know that. Just go out there and see them.
How will people just go just dey ní ọpọlọ yín tí ó ti dọ̀tá ó ti bàjẹ́ ráúráú lẹ́yìn gbèrè yìí. Maigun, now wetin just get you say make I just come talk with that too.
Make I take another one. So another person fit help you add wetin you forget.
No,
Ahmed o mo kani Ahmed dàgbà sí Ìbàdàn ni. Ahmed o bá máa mọwé máa ṣí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn. Ohun àwọn kini yẹn fẹ́ kò wá dáadáa bí. Hello there.
Hello, good evening. Good evening, sir.
Good evening to you, brother. How are you?
Yeah, nǹkan tí mo rí lénìí inú mi dùn gan and then mo really wà happy gan. Mo fẹ́ jẹ́ táwọn àwọn mẹ́wàá láká àwọn wèrè yẹn àwọn wèrè tó wà Lagos yẹn tó sọ̀rọ̀ mo fẹ́ jẹ́ tó máa bọ̀ àtórí show yìí ni. As they pay them, it is
sweet us exactly. As they pay them. It go dey sweet us, as it dey sweet us, it go dey pain them. Listen to it, Baba.
As it dey sweet us, it go dey pain them. As it dey pain them, it go dey sweet us.
Beginning revolution in bo, in bo.
Ṣé gbogbo ilé tàrí yẹn? Ìkọ́ tèmi kò fẹ́ káwọn ọmọ ní pé àwọn èèyàn sọ pé political revolution ni. Ó sound good. But
yes.
kò sí nǹkan tó jẹ́ political revolution.
Ẹ wo bí tí Tinubu ẹ wo bí tó lówó dé. Ọlọ́run bless yín. Èyí tó dẹ̀ tẹ́ máa fi sọ tọ̀rọ̀. Even though like ṣé wàá rí nǹkan tó ṣe lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ yìí? Tani Tinubu support bàbá wa Ìgbòho ni? Wàyà ìtàlá àwọn pípù yóò lè protest ní Èkó yẹn. Ẹ mọ̀ ní bàbá. Gbogbo wa yìí máa wà táyé wà. Àyè máa sọ fún ẹ fẹ́ wá sí Èkó kẹ̀. Understand nǹkan tí mo wí.
Mo mọ̀.
But
ọ̀rọ̀ báwọn ti ṣe àwọn èèyàn kan nílẹ̀ Yorùbá fúnra wa náà already no anyway. For them, àwọn ti conquer everybody ní
àwọn làwọn champion.
Àwọn ni champion àwọn anywhere. A máa lé
àwọn ni champion. They can do whatever they like. Wọ́n ti rí kankan o. This is just the beginning. Àmọ́ nǹkan tí mo rí lé nìyí inú mi dùn gan.
Aṣojú wa.
Mo fẹ́ jẹ́ táwọn mẹ́wàá la ka gbogbo wọn tó sọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Àwọn real talk àdùnní àwọn àtàdùnní kan lọ́ọ́ l'Amẹ́ríkà. Àwọn olóṣì tí wọ́n fẹ́ jẹ́ tẹ̀ àwọn olóṣì yẹn mo fẹ́ jẹ́ tó wá máa ṣe ti ní.
Na irú wọn pọ̀ dáadáa everywhere. Àwọn wèrè tó ń lísìn sí wọn láti lé lórí wọn ò pé.
Tẹ́tẹ́ sọ wà àwọn kébì kan ní tẹ́tẹ́ bú wọn wà mo láìké bú yẹn èkú tẹ̀ fún wọn yẹn mo láìké ẹ̀gbọ́n.
Kò sí nǹkan tó máa fèmí ṣe.
Mo láìké ẹ̀gbọ́n mo fẹ́ jẹ́
anyway, Baba. Nice one.
Okay, Baba.
Nice one, my brother. God bless you. So what that my last caller just said is that sorry, my caller, hang on for a second, okay? To my non-Yoruba speakers, okay? What my last caller kind of emphasized on was that when they ganged up to try to eliminate Oloye Sunday Igboho, right? Maybe they didn't know that there's going to be a blowback from that they have lost their credibility with most core Yorubas who are possibly not really showing it to them yet. But they are, that he loves what is going on. It's a payback time for everyone. And indeed, for Tifnumbu himself. So yeah, he loves it. And I've got somebody else here. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Mayegun.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Oh, since I have been following you tonight, is one of the happiest moments of myself because this is going to be the first time I will get through to this line. I have been calling several times in most of your program. But anyway, I'm so happy tonight.
Thank you.
In fact, before I proceed further, I think a few days ago I sent you a message, but I was expecting for just a very brief response, but I know you were busy. You understand? I received a message from one of my people back home about what we are carrying, Yoruba Nation, that UN has approved it and all that. So I wanted to be sure if that is from the right source, because anything we are not here from Amayebu, not the believer. All those on where they talk.
Yeah, Esa, for the sake of our listeners, okay, I would say that I have actually seen such message on WhatsApp. Mostly, it's been forwarded on WhatsApp here and there. Okay.
Yeah.
So I am going to tell you that it is not true. It is not real. You get that now?
Right.
There are many other things that people propped up, and we are trying to encourage our people that some of these things are unnecessary. Don't cook up anything. Don't spread them enough that people will believe them, only for them to know later that they are not real. And then what would you say to them again? All these are not helping people to stay on and keep holding on onto that faith and believe that indeed Yoruba nation is going to come. So there's no any United Nation announcement. And can I add another one, sir? United Nation is not going to be the one to help us leave Nigeria. Do you get that? United Nation or any other organization elsewhere, they are not. There's a conversation on that for something else. You get what I mean now? So, however, to complete that, sir, there is nothing like that. Okay? Nothing like that.
Fine. Mayegun, thank you for what you are doing. Sincerely speaking. Like I said, before now, I used to listen to, most especially about this our Yoruba agitation. I used to listen to so many programs. But at a point, I was like,
there's so much amulumala.
So anything, later I'm going to stereotype my anything we no come from Mayegun, I just discard. I know they believe her.
Thank you very much for that. You see, I'm going to just say, no, sir, the most part, the real job that is real and is touching, right, that you can confirm is the fact that the people who have been propagating the the message, the advocacy for Yoruba nation and all that, they are still intact doing their work. Okay. Awareness, contact, and the rest of that, okay? So it's just so sad that some overzealous people, just because they want to say something, they jump the gun, right? And they say things that are indeed not helping those who are really doing the job. That is why most of the time I don't open my mouth to talk about them, except when those who are doing their stuff have something to share with us. In this case, there is nothing that has to do with that United Nations. So wherever you see about, oh, we are going to have a rally, we are going to have a this and that, those are real and they are so important. Do you get that? Because there are people who do them. But if there's going to be any real thing, more important to share, a good news like that, we will not just say it them. We'll share the link, we'll share the video, we'll share the participant, we'll share the document signed and the rest of that. Because there are things of pride to encourage people that, it's closer to home. Now that we haven't got that at hand, there's no point in doing Amulu Mala and all of that. So I'm glad you said you have kind of, severed your usual, attendance on some of those programs. Okay. So eventually you will know which of them is worth it, which of them indeed even helps with your own understanding of the Yoruba nation advocacy. There are many platforms like that. But should I say, there are few platforms like that. There are not many anymore. But you can always figure them out. When somebody says something that doesn't make sense, you will know it. Okay? And from that moment, you can know what they are made of. You get that, sir? But the course is on track. And most of the time, some of these things we read are not from the people who are really doing the job. Okay? So if I have anything good enough to share for everyone, I will be one of the first person to share them. But that particular one, it's not real.
Sincerely speaking, bro, I must appreciate your effort. Honestly, all this you are doing, sincerely, it's not as if maybe I am online. I am with you live right now. Even whenever I have an engagement with, I know that we are live now. As in, it's not that maybe because I am saying it to your face.
Oh, okay, like that's why I am with me, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
whenever I am saying to my people that feel concerned, I used to tell them, nothing concern me about Tinubu, nothing concern me about Atiku, even Obi self, nothing concern me. My own be say, let Nigeria go. End Nigeria to save life.
Yes.
Because I used to, I don't know if I am wrong.
Okay, go
but
on.
I stand to be corrected. Because I used to say something. Now, our saint now, as being painted is Obi, according to the Obi followers. You understand?
Yeah.
But I used to ask a question on what basis is Obi coming from? As in, is it on that same, useless constitution that Obi is going to, you understand? So when we're talking about these things, there are so many arguments. But my prayer is, let Obi win. Let's now see if Nigeria can still work again.
Do you want me to?
But to me, I have lost total belief, interest in Nigeria.
And honestly speaking, you are not alone. So if you ever feel that way, that I don't believe anything, you are not alone. There are many people, and they have good reasons for not. Do you get that? I can also say this, okay, free of charge. This is not even about what Obi can do or cannot do, okay? But this is about in the context of what Nigeria is now, right? So if anybody wants to make any changes, that definitely they will have to deal with that constitution. For now, there is no explanation around that. And when they ask Obi, they asked him about restructuring, for example, okay? And you cannot restructure Nigeria without changing that constitution. It starts from that. Do you get that now?
That's just the truth, my brother.
And you cannot change the constitution without the 2/3 states in Nigeria. That's about 24 states in Nigeria must agree, right? So, which means at the end of the day, the constitutional change is going to be dead before you even reach halfway. So they now ask him, how then do you think you're going to restructure? And he said there are some restructuring that can be done, but it was actually referring to what they call the power devolution. Do you get that? That one doesn't really require constitutional whatever, okay? It's just for the center, that list, to say, okay, local government, you can have access to this. States, you can have access to this power and stuff like that. So he's talking about that one. But people are now saying, in the long run, this country, if people really want to exist going forward, right, it cannot continue like this. It simply means that there must be a clear-cut definition of how you really want to do that based on what the reality is now. So he escaped that question somehow because it's complicated, true. If he has to say it truly, it's just going to tell them all we have to do is call for a national dialogue. And in that national dialogue, if people agree to stay together, then they have to write a constitution that represents their interest. If they disagree to stay together, then at the same time, there must be a resolution that must begin the process of breaking apart. Saying that is already going to nail this presidency of a office into the cross. So everybody is now like gambling that, okay, let him have the power first. Then he will now do whatever we want. I said, you have not learned anything from Buhari. You haven't. But that's fine. That's fine. We shall see.
Mayegun, God bless you for your wisdom. Let us just go back to like 7 years ago. See what they used to deceive us about Sebaba.
There's nothing they didn't tell us.
I was one of the people that were campaigning, not as in, convincing my people then, oh, Buhari is going to change things. Because we are tired, we are fed up of the situation. But see what it led us to.
And that's exactly the word
today.
The
same thing is coming now again.
It's the word
today. Thing is coming now
People
again.
Are tired.
Under the pretext that Buhari is not doing well, things has collapsed and all that, that a saint is now coming. My brother, which saint can come out of PDP? Tell me. Which saint can come out of APC? Tell me. Where is the source of this saint man we are talking about? Nigeria as a whole is a scam. Sincerely speaking.
Do you get that?
It is better we end Nigeria to save lives.
And you know one thing, the gray line in this dark cloud right now, is that those who want Nigeria to part ways, not like this way it is right now, those who want Nigeria to really break, right? Would you believe it? Because I'm going to say it openly, okay? Would you believe that they see the process that will put the peaceful, the peaceful process that will put everybody in their place in the future of this Nigeria, sir? They see that happening through this Obi than the people who are the members of the establishment. I've had people who have spoken to me about that. But like I said, people are building hope based on what is happening now. They are not preparing, right, to even learn from what led to the emergence of Buhari. But for now, everybody eyes blocked. That's why I said, if we could still have people standing for APC through Tinubu, people standing for PDP through Atiku, if these Obidients are going to be their Koboko, we don't have to hope like them. They are hoping in Nigeria, okay? But we can see beyond what this is going to be at the end of the day. And that's what they are not probably prepared for. Or maybe they are, right? So that's what I'm going to say. Sir.
I'm with you, sir. I'm with you.
So, share you guys.
I'm
so,
with you. You are making a lot of sense.
So, all of us are just, what we are doing right now is like a waiting game, right? To make sure that what they are doing never cease. The tempo, the momentum is maintained. Even if we have to fund them, support them with fund, right? I'm talking about people who are like that people, because I've seen people send their money, by the way. You won't believe it, right? And these are the people who are also asking for the breakup of Nigeria, because according to them, if we have to help them pay for it, to first crash this system that they have in place, and then we can begin the process of, that's how they believe it. Sir, so it's a waiting game for us to now wait it out. And it's not long, I don't think.
My brother, God will keep blessing your wisdom.
And you too,
you
sir.
Understand?
Thank you.
Sincerely, most of the time, whenever I come from a shift or whatever, I sit down with you. You understand? It's an avenue for me just to relax and think that there is still hope for our country. I mean, for a new country coming up. You understand? Hello, Baba.
Nice one. Nice
one. General.
Nice one.
Ọlọ́run nígbà làákàyè yín.
Àmín bàbá. Nice one.
Lágbára Ọlọ́run, àádẹ́dẹ́lẹ̀ lérí ta.
Àmín 100%. God bless you, sir. So here we go. I have another person on the line. Hello there.
Hello, Mayegun kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀?
Ó yá filẹ̀ Larry.
Kí ló dé àdìgbè pa gan-an etí kan ti ń já àdìrò bí ìpè kò sí gbè ni.
Well, thank God pé àti wá gbé sí ọmọ Larry alẹ́ yìí hot díẹ̀ bákan. Àmọ́ máa fi check time.
Èmi gan mọ̀ pálẹ̀ yìí hot èmi gan rí pé hot towel ló wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ yẹn. Ìwọ àti Mike Tyson lẹ̀sẹ̀ yẹ̀ jà tán ó kàn fún ọlọ́pàá pọ̀ ti ọ̀rọ̀ ni.
Ọmọ ọ̀rọ̀ ni wọ́n. That's why you know what I did, Baba? What I did was that to speak to them in the language they understand, and I did give a caveat to a sort of a warning. I said, please, so if you are deep-tied that ọmọ long I don't want to listen to it. I beg stay away because àwọn tí mo fẹ́ bá sọ̀rọ̀ ẹranko ni wọ́n o. Ẹranko dẹ̀rẹ̀ get us to talk to ẹranko.
Rántí Baba Fayo ni. Baba Fayo ni I want to throw a stone. Àbó rántí mọ́ ni.
Mo ṣe rántí.
Baba Fayo ó lóun fẹ́ sọ̀kúta ẹlẹ́gbẹ̀rún ló jẹ́ lè bà. Bó jẹ́ ṣe wà ní ó sọ̀kúta ní àgbélókàn wọ̀ tí wọ́n rán yà láyé anybody. Ọmọ èmi kàn fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ láì àwọn tó ń pariwo omi ò lọ́rọ̀ tá o. Ṣé bọ́ ẹ pariwo ṣé bàbá nìyẹn ń gbà yẹn? Ṣé bàbá ṣé wọ́n ti gbọ́n náà? Ọpọlọ wọn ti di pẹ̀tà ńgbọ̀n bá ti sórí bàbá kan tó sọ tóun náà kọrin ó bí yòó lọ́ọ̀ tá o ńgbọ̀n bá ti gún ọmọ ẹ̀ lábẹ́rẹ́ mẹ́rin ní òfin yan ẹni tó ń gún ọmọ ẹ̀ lábẹ́rẹ́ mẹ́rin o bọ̀ tí màá bá ti gbẹ bíríìsì bí àti iṣẹ́ yìí kan tó à ń wẹ̀lì o wà á bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí rí wọn tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí máa ṣe jẹ́ kí èmi náà lo bí princess máa sọ á ní yẹ́ máa gbé yẹ kò tí yẹ ńgbà bá ti ṣe wọn búṣubùṣu tán wọn wá ní àwọn òròbó bí ló máa ṣe nì tí bíbọ yẹrò bí Buhari ló máa ṣe nìyẹn ńgbà jẹ́ ìgbé fún Buhari bùjẹ títí tí ó lóun ò ní gbélé ó ní àti tóun bá ṣọdún mẹ́jọ nísìnyí wọn tuntun pariwo òbí kiri kí ló wà nù pé ká tiẹ̀ pín kólúkàkú máa lọ́nlù ẹ̀ kí ló wà nù pé ká pín tó bá sí pé àwọn ipò yòó àṣìírí ni wọ́n bóyá wọ́n tẹ̀ ti lo àìsíkì wọn náà sọ̀rọ̀ torí kò gbogbo wọ́n ti lo gbogbo ọpọlọ wọn kò sí ọ̀pọ̀ náà ọpọlọ wọn mọ́.
They said all the people speak in English o bóyá akaba mi máa mix ẹ̀ papọ̀ because of àwọn èèyàn wa tó ti láti nǹkan.
Baba, JB, you know them. I know your English now. Why can't they one day disgrace me now? You are multi-purpose, and you know that, eh? So I know, my brother.
Tell him now. So
tell him now. Okay.
Make I tell you, Baba. They can
should I speak Jennifer's English?
Hang on. They can see people laughing.
Okay.
And they are probably wondering.
Oh, but they don't understand.
What's he saying?
Yeah, they don't understand the reason why people are laughing so much.
So maybe if we now mix it up in a way, you carry them along too. I mean, let's make the night worth it, okay? So you are telling me that everybody will still have to collect. But go on,
my brother, they will collect. For sure now, have you forgotten the fact that
your big question is that why are they afraid? What is wrong? Where they don't want to make all of us break and leave and go our separate
ways? Why is it? Yeah, why? I still don't get it because I mean this thing. I still, it still baffles me. As in, when I start thinking like this, I be like, what is really, really going on? I mean, why are people so scared to actually try something new? Why are people so scared to actually be on their own? I mean, why are people so scared to actually get freedom from their oppressors?
Well,
why are people still, clamoring for their oppressors? I still don't get it. I mean, this baffles me so much to the extent that I feel like, yeah, people are mad. Because he's only a mad person, that does something over and over and over and over and over again. And this was the same thing they did in 2015. This time everywhere was say Baba. Now it's Obi Kerente, Ogi Oshi, Onyara, Obi Abi, no wahala now. See, Tinubu that is talking about a 5 million men rally, that guy must be stupid. He has the guts to come outside on the 20th of October. A day that his own father killed. Yeah, a day that his father ordered people to kill people. He wants to use that. He wants to take and steal the blessing and the glory of that day. What does he even think?
You now see when I said this OB movement, as in and all of them, they are their karma, they are their nemesis. And in any way, they will make them make mistakes at some point. You get? Because if those one now say they want to do remembrance. And the Lagos people want to come out. Sure you get. Well, make a
yeah, it's going to be the clash of the Titans.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Obi last Obi will disappoint them because Obi is now making, before they would give it to Obi, they would have given him some stiff, conditions. Just like the IMF and all these people, condition because they will be like, okay, people are out, shouting about, but we are the selectors. We are the selectors. Obi is going round and round and round to meet all the selectors. So at the end of the day, Obi will just tell you, man, I thought I could do it from consumption to production, but hey, we have too much debt on our necks and blah, blah, blah. And it's going to come and, give you the whole story. And at the end of the day, it's just going to be the same old same. And why is it that you've decided to waste 8 more years of your life? Baba mi ogbon yinbo na je son Yoruba o ma ntun gon Yoruba o mo ni you just be Ahmed no I beg I help my people we want make I speak for English I go bring a come broken
you just want to them say
my people my people I don't know what they worry our people even I say na tarpaulin na nylon I ain't go take create their brain because if nothing not true because it's something they enter people's brain. Poverty is supposed to reset their brain when we say it's supposed to tell them say we no go do this one again.
But now and Obi go free them, Baba. You they discourage them.
My brother, we should Obi go free them. Obi don't free himself first.
Right.
Obi don't free himself first. If you Obi free himself, why he come out the first vice president candidate why you come out and go put Hausa man? Make they think about this thing now. Because we are all slaves to these people. See, when you see how Nigeria election is being run, if you are a Yoruba man, you have to go and pick an Hausa person as your vice president. Yes. If you are from Igbo, you have to pick an Hausa man and say, yes, it's only an Hausa man that can pick Hausa and Hausa. And if they choose to, okay, look at it now. They forced Shetima on Tinubu to spoil his career. These guys knows what they're doing.
But Tinubu said they chose him now. He said that he is the one who chose him.
Baba, we all know now that maybe we not go there when they do that.
Baba, okay, put it this way, right? Tinubu made the deal, okay? There must be something in it for him. Votes.
Of course.
Intimidation and violence that they can bring up in that area or any other thing they are giving to him, Abi. There must be something for him.
Yep.
Before he finally settled for Shetima. So
and he said fuck you. He said fuck you to all of us.
You think they forced him?
He used the F word. He used the F word on all of us and say, and so if I bring Muslim, waiting for one happen. And now, what me I go just tell and be say, Karma is a bitch. Yeah. Karma is a bitch. Now, everything, like you said, they kill people in the Gongo, they kill people here, they kill people there. Where was he then? Now he's coming out to say, my brother, make I know to take your time. Sorry, all my breakfast last ni Atilowo Obio, Atilowo Tinubu, Atilowo Shetima to man wo bi, Shetima e man wo bi, no man wo yen ti ba mu yin aye ma paje mo lowo.
Shele madini. Buhari.
My people, my original Yoruba people, make wanna go for Odua nation, no. My original Igbo people, make wanna go for Biafra nation, no. Make wanna not think say because they revolt against them for East, they don't fit do like anything, no. These people are ready to wipe you guys out, and they will do anything to wipe you guys out.
See, Larry, even think for once, so just what you mentioned now, right? Think for once, say APC, Egbekegbe wins, right? Shetima is now. Do you remember when he said he's going to handle security? He has repeated it too. That statement they said that they are trying to explain away and said no, he didn't mean that. He said if the president delegates him to go and do so, he's repeated that statement today. He said
so.
I am going to be in charge of security, and I'm going to, even if I have to lead in the war front, because I have experience of leading in war front, that if they win,
you can imagine
they will be in charge of security. Now, Baba, so every time I see that guy face, and I remember that audio phone call Baba, somehow, Shivers, they catch me.
Shivers supposed to catch everybody.
They imagine the guy as the president of Nigeria.
My brother, there's nothing our Emilokon, there's nothing he would do, and there's nothing he can do. Emilokon is just trying to steal every stupid thing that he has stolen. That's the only reason why he's going for presidency.
You know what one guy told me? He said, Shetima they come back from maybe from his breakfast or something. Consit if numbu where they take walk as Arubo, go and take a walk. If they can't live together, they say if he just grabbed Tinubu like this, just like that, for what? For Aso Rock. Your corner new.
Breaking news, I was one like breaking news, Buruku.
So when I look at that guy,
I mean,
so old people's home in Yoruba. If to say they built healthcare in Yoruba land, that would have been old people's home, states, old people's home, yeah, whereby he himself, he would have had the bed somewhere there, which is going to be like a porch, so where people will be taking care of him, and they want to say as Old Rock. What disgrace you are quickly by Larry?
One disgrace. All right, man, my brother, take it easy, man. God bless you.
So I have another caller on the line. Here we go. Hello there.
Hello, my good general.
Oh, the Prince Jejema.
I'm happy to say you carry my call this night, honestly.
Okay, I'm happy that you called in as well. Go on.
If I miss you today, my mind don't go good because Rally don't crack on fire.
Yeah. I'm glad that you got through anyway. So how are you?